This is bullish for Cardano. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is down 0.34% at the time of recording. It stands at $1.58 trillion with Bitcoin at 41,784.34. Cardano lays in 8th, now at 59 cent 58, and it's actually up 6.91% in the past 24 hours, which is really cool. But let's get into some of the biggest headlines. We won't just cover ADA and Cardano in this video. We will cover other big pieces of news that I think it's really important that we stay up to date on. But we're going to start with Cardano. So Cardano Foundation launched advanced identity wallet. The 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 compatible identity wallet enables seamless interaction with Cardano's dApps and supports diverse identity and credential standards. So you can see the tweet here, the new product launch from the Cardano Foundation. We'll go on to the actual Twitter here, introducing the identity wallet developed by the Cardano Foundation, a 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 compatible wallet that manages your self-sovereign identities across Cardano and other blockchain networks. I love the fact that you've got a lot of talk about interoperability, the partner chains. There's just so much going on when it comes to the tech side of Cardano. And what I would also actually say is we've got some really big interviews coming up. We've got Frederick, the CEO of the Cardano Foundation. We'll be interviewing him on the 21st. And then we follow that up with a Twitter Spaces. Obviously, all the links and stuff are in the description of the video with Charles Hoskinson. So we've got a big Twitter Spaces. Definitely come join us with that. Hopefully we'll be able to get a few people up on the stage to chat with Charles, with us. Really got some really interesting subject matters to cover with both Frederick and Charles. So you definitely want to be participating in those, that's for sure. Key benefits: supports multiple identity and credential standards, security managed digital assets, seamless interaction with dApps on Cardano, low entry barriers for new users, interoperable across different ecosystems, and key event recipe infrastructure, KERI, for enhanced interoperability. So really cool stuff. I think this is a really big update. It might not on the face of it be one of those that gets everybody really excited, but it's these pieces of the jigsaw that's going to really bring in the mainstream, right? Making blockchain simpler for people, making it more accessible. You know, all this stuff is really, really important, and I love seeing the developments from the Cardano Foundation here. We got Cardano founder says he has nothing to do with projects like 𝗓𝗪 and other NFT plays. This comes off the back of the fact that he did a tweet, with the same dog as a meme coin on the Cardano ecosystem, at mentioning it. And, look, there would have been people that lost a lot of money. There'll be people that made a lot of money off of seeing that tweet early. The people that perhaps got in a little bit later were, exit liquidity for those individuals. But, as I highlighted before, the role of, I guess, some of these people, in crypto, the bigger names, they can definitely move the needle by accident or on purpose. And it's not just Charles that we've seen recently do this with this particular meme coin on Cardano or NFT. We've seen Elon Musk do it with Doge and various others. We've seen we've seen a few people do this stuff, and it's interesting. I don't know where I kind of sit with it. Like, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Staying on Cardano, total value locked. I mean, just wow. There were so many people saying this project was dead. And there is so much hate towards Cardano. I find it rather interesting because, you know, like, is it hate out of being fearful of what's coming? That is something that, you know, goes through my mind a little bit. But then I kind of think to myself, well, why not just get involved? Like, it's so early still, and there's so much money to be made as investors, but there's also so much difference that can be made through the technology for people around the world that perhaps don't have access to banking, that don't have, you know, identity solutions, that don't have internet, don't have phones, you know, and I think Cardano is a big enabler of that. I think there's many different ways to look at Cardano, and I struggle to see the negatives, you know, particularly when some of those negatives that people talk about are, you know, the fact that it's a lot slower to develop than other blockchains. When you see some of these fast to develop blockchains with problems and revert into the Cardano way when it comes to, I mean, a great example would be Ethereum with their staking. They are now moving to a mechanism very similar, almost identical to the Cardano mechanism for staking. So, you know, when you see this stuff and you see the total value locked where it is now, it is interesting. Like, I want to see less hate and more factual information being shared about why things aren't any good. Obviously, you know, we're invested in multiple different projects for multiple different reasons, and Cardano is more of a long-term vision for Nick and myself. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got more US senators back Elizabeth Warren's AML bill targeting crypto. Look, I think it's sad that certain individuals are so negative towards it. Again, on like the flip side, I kind of feel like there's a lot of corrupt people that don't like crypto because it scares them and it jeopardizes their corruptness. And yeah, I think that is what the real underlying issue is. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We got crackdown hit crypto industry, set sights on Abu Dhabi. Firms are growing to the crypto-friendly regulations. In the UAE, crypto industry remains a small compared to the top spots. But what I would say is that there's a reason why a lot of these you know, blockchain companies are heading over to Dubai and Abu Dhabi and you know, these parts of the world. One, tax purposes. There's a lot of people that are just, you know, avoiding paying tax in the country where they, you know, are residents. That's one reason, and there's many people, you know, top leaders of a lot of these projects, you know, traveling the world, going to all these events, and for me, it's more about the tax savings than it is, you know, getting the brand out there and stuff like that. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just my personal opinion. But then there are other crypto-related blockchain companies moving over there before the clarity. I mean, we've just moved our business over to Dubai for marketing clarity because you don't get that in the UK. Very, very challenging, which is a real shame because the UK says they want to be a crypto hub. So, you know, there's many different reasons, you know, and I think that it's going to be really interesting how, you know, other countries look at Dubai, the UAE, perhaps as a template moving forward. I think this is going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see things play out. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. We got Binance market share of crypto trading tumble to 30% in 2023. Obviously, you know, my stance is there has been this massive agenda to take down Binance. I think this is really for the ultra wealthy to bring in their own, exchanges, or exchanges they're massively invested in. I've always kind of said I think Coinbase is going to be the #1 exchange in the world. It's the chosen one, and we're seeing a lot of this stuff play out. And again, just interesting stuff. Need to be watching this. I think Binance will be okay though. This one here, we've got MicroStrategy. We're seeing obviously some of these stocks reduced by sort of 10 to 15% lately. These are all the stocks that I've been talking about that have exposure to Bitcoin and other blockchain technology companies. This for me was something I was saying earlier a few months back, that it would be good to get some good exposure to these particular types of stocks, because I think they're going to do really well. We've seen that since I've said that, and these pullbacks for me align with the value of Bitcoin and the crypto market, and the fact that the market's pulled back a little bit. Again, I don't think this is something to be nervous about. Again, I still think that there's great opportunities. Maybe this is a buying opportunity. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Go away, do your own research, and maybe engage with a financial advisor if you're looking to make any purchases. XRP outperformed 60% of the top 100 coins, but massively down on long-term scale. So this is basically looking at the different altcoins in the top 100. XRP has outperformed 60% of them. Again, try not to listen to the trolls talking about some of these projects negatively. This is why you've got to go away and do your own research, because if you don't, you'll get found out and you'll miss out on some huge potential gains. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.